All right, so red plays an event and reveals historic territory. So a happy face be slightly helpful. This makes me not have to get into organized religion, which I sort of like isn't the worst thing for me to get into at this point, so I don't really mind it. I would have to increase. I'd have to increase pop and rebuild something. Depends on what red does, either a cannon or a swordsman. So red's minimum bid here is 5. So I could attempt to make him play one of his defense cards. I assume he has one. Maybe he doesn't use it on this territory though. But here I go down to 6. So then yellow can do an aggression and I lose my last card if I did this. Plus like whatever international tourism. So it makes it harder to colonize something in the future that might be more important. I'm kind of inclined to not bid for this. Is red going to bid for it? Red needs a happy face to some degree. So red may bid. And even if red does send a unit, I think I'm more inclined to not bid for this rather than to try to force a defense card out of red. If I do get it, it's just kind of a pain in the butt. I become much more vulnerable. Next time around, red might be stronger and I wouldn't be able to defend. So I'd rather really just let him have it and just bid 2. So in case no one else wants to do it, or even 4 really. I don't know, let's just say 2. So if no one else bids, I can get it. If red bids, obviously, then they get it. I think that's fine at this point for me. All right, so red won the territory and sent a swordsman. Pretty good deal. Increases population, develops cavalrymen, builds cavalrymen, and adopts mobile artillery. So up to 24 strength, which is pretty good. Then takes efficient upgrade and reserves, and ends their turn. So yellow does not play an event, even though they are stronger. What did he do? Plays rich land, takes reserves, plays revolutionary idea, takes wave of nationalism. So it didn't do a whole lot. It's my turn. Impact of industry. It's not bad now, but it's a bit too early to play that event. International tourism. I think we decided there was no one good to play that on. Yeah, so we're going to skip that. So what do we do on this turn? Well, we probably suspect more territories in here, right? Not vast or developed. But red likely has more in there. That's why he researched navigation. Otherwise, he wouldn't have researched it just for historic. So we could do satellites. I don't really like that. It doesn't help too much here. Like, what do we even need to focus on? We need to get our military fixed right now. What leader do we want? None of these are super obvious. Einstein. Bill Gates is actually right there. So we have scientific method. Churchill. Could be fine. Arlene, we're not real set up for her. Mary Curie, not real good there. We don't have. I mean, we could try to get into oil. I don't know. It's like we're not in. I don't feel like we're in a great position for those. So Robespierre will help us get into a government potentially. If and when they show up, but right now he's not doing much for us except giving us a military action. We have Bill Gates sitting here. Could be interesting. We get 4 more resources. We have military theory right here also. So we could just grab that. 2 extra actions over strategy. Then what do? We have a lot of resources here. So we don't have the science to do much though. So maybe we get into more science. And with 1 action left, modern infantry maybe? I like movies right here though. I'd like to grab that movies for some culture. I mean, do you take movies over modern infantry? I don't think so. Can't sit on our military laurels here and expect to be okay. So I think that's bad. What if we took Bill Gates, took multimedia, researched it, and built one? So now we're getting some culture, we're getting some science. It doesn't increase our production, our Bill Gates resource production. We also don't get modern infantry. All right, so that's kind of a bad idea. Strategy. No, we can't then do multimedia. So if we did strategy instead of military theory, we still take Bill Gates. I think Bill Gates is a good option here. Maybe we build another scientific method for the science and the resources. Then with 3 actions, I think I just really like to get movies in modern infantry. Movies will help us get into culture. We're not going to get internet here, I don't think. So spaceflight would be fine. So getting the extra science helps with that. Hollywood, getting the movies helps with that. United Nations depends on really if we get an event that's worth doing. I mean, United Nations is going to be good because we have 3 wonders if we're able to get it. And Manhattan Project is fine. The science helps. So we're probably looking to get computers, possibly if and when it comes. So here, I guess, mechanized ag. We're going to need that much population. If we upgrade this, then we're getting basically a population a turn for the next 4 turns. Then after that, we have 2. So this would get us over the next 4 turns, it would get us 6 population. Can we use 6 population? Over 4 turns, we're going to have 60 resources. We could probably build 6 things with 60 resources. So we probably actually do have enough resources for this much population. I mean, that's as opposed to mechanized agriculture and researching it eventually. We don't really have the science. We're holding a lot of text, so we're probably not going to be able to research all that. As opposed to urban growth, we're producing 14 resources, so urban growth seems unnecessary. I mean, we can get into... There's not... So what am I trying to say? We had urban growth and no one pressed us militarily. We could get into movies and do 2 of them next turn. It's probably aggressive, probably won't happen for various reasons, but we could. And if for whatever reason no one has played an event, cultural influence would be fantastic then, but I don't expect that to happen. So the problem where resources and population become an issue here are when we need to upgrade stuff. So if we're upgrading modern infantry, we're going to use the 3-4 resources pop. So there's 12 resources. Plus we upgraded organized religion possibly if we need to. And that's 3. It says 15 resources. We have 45 resources left. We can possibly still get 6 units with 45 resources, so we might not be in a situation where we can do it, though. We have enough blue tokens that it might not be an issue. So I kind of like this right now. So we can get into 1 movies next turn. We can upgrade a bunch of modern infantry. This resource production, or the food production, matches our resource production. That's good. It's an odd number of food to produce because it's gonna take 2 blue tokens a turn. If we're not building increasing population, but this is, and that urban growth, I'm not taking it away from anybody where it's at, so there's no incentive there. I think I like upgrading the selective breeding. Now, military, I mean, we're fine. We're down by 9. We are second strongest, so we won't get hit by, like refugees right now. If yellow played it, wouldn't hurt us. We can easily defend. It's only 9, so we can do 6. We can do the 2 H2 defense cards plus one of these other cards. So let's run with this. And international tourism, we decided, is never going to be good. Impact of industry is really not good either, since we have Bill Gates now. Give us something good. Those are not good. Oh, I mean, those are kind of terrible cards. We're not going to be aggressing anybody, and I mean, I don't hate a defense card, I guess, but it's not the best.